What up, what up, what up? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jazz. Welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. And today, we are giving you guys our, I believe it's our divisional round into playoffs. We're taking a look at our roster as we enter the playoffs. I believe last video we had Eric Dickerson. I'm not too sure, but I believe we just added Jamal Charles and also Tony Gonzalez right there. If I'm not mistaken, if they were in last video, I apologize, but I don't remember them being in last video. At least I definitely don't remember what's his face, Jamal Charles being there. So nonetheless, man, we're heading into the playoffs with this lineup right here. Definitely got ourselves a very, very stacked team, and so now it makes it easier to compete with all the other, stacked teams that are out there. So hopefully we can go on ahead, and I'm not gonna lie, I prefer easy matchups. You know what I mean? Whenever you play a game of Madden, you don't want to play with somebody who has skill. At least I don't. I want the easiest games possible. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? They're less, frustrating. They're just less to do with, you trying so hard and getting frustrated. My blood level goes up, my glucose meter decides. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys know what I mean. So right here, take a look at our opponent's lineup, and he definitely has himself a good team. You know what I mean? I would say my team is better, but he has a team, that is definitely allows him to beat me. If he goes on ahead, plays good, forces me to play bad, and his team can definitely hold his own. So, like I said, whenever I turn on the game of Madden, I'm looking to play, easy games. Those hell games, I don't like those too much. You know what I mean? They're more entertaining to watch, but as far as to play, I don't like playing those games too much. I don't. I have a lot of passion for this game. I put a lot of intensity into this game, and whenever I go up in a hell game, it's just very, 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 takes a toll on your soul emotionally. You know what I mean? It really does, man. All my true Madden fans know what I'm talking about, man. Whenever you get in them hell games, it takes a lot out of you. It's very draining emotionally, because you put a lot of passion into the game, and then you realize you're in a battle, and you got to pull out all the stops and all that stuff. So first drive we end up scoring. He decided to go for it on like 4th and almost 30 on his 2-yard line, which gave us an easy possession. He ends up scoring his next possession, tying the game up. So right now it's 7-7. And this is definitely turning out to be one of those hell games, which I don't like to be in too often. You know what I mean? So here we go back on offense. And we want to be able to, hopefully run the ball very well, even though Kansas City isn't that great of a running book. But when you got holographic Jamal Charles, you got to put the ball in his hands. By far the best running back I've used. I have yet to use 99 Thanksgiving Berry. A lot of people tell me that he's the same thing as Jamal Charles, if not better. Right here, just bad read by me. He plays 2-man under, and I just make a stupid play. You know what I mean? I should have continued to run the ball, which I was having success in. But the one problem is Jamal Charles' stamina is 92, and he gets tired so quickly, and that's the only issue with him. Now, I believe Barry Sanders' stamina is 98, so he doesn't come out the game. I hate that right there, man. They really need to hopefully adjust that next year, where if your cornerback is ahead of the receiver, right there, no so you, give it to me, baby. If your cornerback is ahead of your receiver, they don't make a play on the ball. They'll just throw it up there, and the receiver will jump up, and your cornerback doesn't turn around. He doesn't make a play on the ball. He doesn't attempt to swat it. The wide receiver will literally just go up and get it, and you're just like, dang it, do I have two fast receivers? Corners, and that does happen when your cornerbacks are that fast. You know what I mean? When you got Deons and all these, Petersons, these guys with extreme speed, that sometimes they overrun, the cornerback and the wide receiver, and you get put in a position where you're ahead of the receiver and you can't make a play on the ball, which I hate. But nonetheless, we got the ball right back. Last time we throw an interception within the red zone, which is always a no-no. You know what I mean? Those are situations where you want to be able to score from there. But like I was saying about Jamal Charles, his stamina is 92, so he gets tired after about 2 runs. You know what I mean? He's already yellow. After 3 runs, he's red. And that sucks. You know what I mean? That's very, very frustrating. The fact that he can only last a couple of plays because he's so explosive. You know what I mean? You want to have him out on the field, but he just gets tired too quick. Like I said, I've yet to try Thanksgiving Berry. He's very expensive as well. Jamal Charles usually goes for about $450 to $500K. That Barry Sanders still goes for like, you know, $300K. You know, very, very expensive as well. So, but I have yet to try him out. I actually still have this Jamal Charles. I've sold a lot of my cards. You know, and I think I'm gonna sell Jamal Charles and pick up that Barry Sanders and, you know, see how he goes. Right here again, another opportunity in the red zone, and we go towards the back of the end zone and we throw another interception. So 2 times we failed in scoring position, and potentially this game had blowout potential. Right there, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody please give that gentleman a link to my channel. Let him know, do not throw the ball my way. Right here, just me not paying attention. Play clock goes down and I lose 5 yards. I am just a wreck within this red zone. I'm making so many mistakes. I threw 2 interceptions. I'm taking 5-yard penalties when I'm in easy one rush away from scoring. So he holds me to a field goal due to my inability to pay attention and me just struggling. You know, I've had 4 opportunities within the red zone. I could have easily had 28. You know what I mean? This game, you know, could have been a non-factor, you know what I mean? But it's me playing stupidly, making mistakes, and he's still in this ball game. You know what I mean? He still has an opportunity to go on ahead and make something happen and you know, win this game with the touchdown. So obviously I want to prevent that. You know, hopefully you know, we can make a big defensive stand and allow him not allow him to get into that end zone and win this game. So Eli Manning rolls out and just throws a fluffer nutter right there to the ground. Right here, we rushed 3, and that's my fault right there. Should have been an interception or at least a bat down. I seen who he was going to. I ran over there, but me being just completely stupid this entire game, I never let go of strafe. So instead of running full burst over there, I was sidestepping at that last second, and I was 1 step away from reaching there, being able to pick it off or bat it down. And all I had to do was let go of the strafe and run over there and swat it down or go for the pick. And like I said, man, I'm just making so many mistakes this game. Let's see if we can stop him from getting in the end zone. Right here, 4th and goal. He needs to get in the end zone. He hits me with the wheel route, and this right here definitely needs an explanation. Let me go on ahead and talk about that because I already know how the comment section is going to be. 13-13, we timed this snapper. Bam, we denied that quicker than the Puerto Rican trying to get a loan. Right there was a blocked PAT to keep us, you know, tie game. Now I know there's gonna be some people, yo, GS, you blocked the kick right here, and homeboy Nasty Nate blocked one of your kicks, and you went off. You didn't like it. You was upset. You were, you know, saying how it's against the rules. Okay, like I explained in that video, did I get lucky right there? Absolutely. Did I deserve to block that click? Absolutely not. I admit I got lucky. And like I said in that video, that happens to me a lot when somebody times the snap and I don't get upset at them. It's my fault for, you know, you have to wait like a second before you kick. We actually go into overtime. You have to wait like a second because if not, if you kick it as soon as you snap, as soon as you break the huddle, somebody's, you know, it's easy to time. And there's a difference between blocking a kick, knowing how to anytime you want, and blocking a kick in a money game or a coin game than it is me just luckily going around and happen to, you know, time the snap and blocking it. So I shouldn't even explain, you know, you guys know the difference, but there are going to be some kids out there like, blah, 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 but wait a minute. You guys know the difference, but in case you guys don't, you know, I explain to you, let you guys understand. You don't block kicks in a money game or a coin game. And what I just did was absolutely complete, you know, once in every 50 games luck compared to Nasty Nate knowing how to do it any single time he wants to prevent you from kicking kicks or field goals. You know what I mean? But we got lucky right there, and it does, you know, suck for my opponent. You know what I mean? If I would to happen to lose that way, I would be. Oh, look at Tony Gito putting the moves on. We end up winning the game right here off the touchdown. We got lucky, flat out lucky. I can't say nothing about it. Do we deserve the win? Absolutely not. But, you know, we got lucky. Can't do nothing about it. We just happened to time the snap. We ran as soon as he break the huddle. And he kicked it. And we came around and blocked it. Completely luck. And, you know, we end up moving on to the next round. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy GS. I'm out. Peace.